So anyway, I'd done one of these intimate afternoon or evenings at the centre, and this guy's there, and we spoke about it afterwards, and it was so funny, right? He was like dead on, no believer, like just he basically being dragged there. He's not interested, and he was a bit. There was stuff that was being said, and it was weird. He was just like, yeah, you know, whatever, and he wasn't really kind of vibing with me. And I said, "You plank money in your house?" Because I just seen money being hidden, but on a big scale. Like I've had like women like hiding money for their husbands and stuff like that, but this was like a big one, right? And this must have been duffel bags of money, if I can say what I can see, right? So I was like, so I think it was the gentleman's dad, and his dad was basically sticking him in because the dad was a bit of a joker and would just be like, say things that you shouldn't say, like picking him up at school and the most weirdest thing, right? So this guy is there, and I'm talking about the guy in the audience is like a hard man looking, right? It's just one of those people that you don't look at with the wrong whatever because you just don't know what he's going to say. And then there's me, that's like, hey,
you get duffel bags.
Exactly, you know. I'm like, I can't fight sleep, never mind anything else, you know. So I was like, so there was just this. I started to be shown things that were like where the money was, right? And there was something about, I'm trying to remember, there was something about knowing, I think he was quite gallus. I think that's what it was. I'm trying to remember now. I'm sure he said something about gallus about where is the money then? Like almost like trying to put me to the test. And I just about finished with him, right? I kind of felt like there was a disconnection, and then the guy in the spirit will just come back in, and it was almost like, well, we'll show him. And he hides the money outside. Like there's a bin space area.
Right.
And there's a bit of a kind of damaged bit of wall, and he hides the money in this, right? So it was almost like stuff had been said that he was quite taken on with, but as soon as he was a bit galaxy, like, where is the money then? It was like, oh, there's a bin space, there's a broken bit of concrete, the bin hit is in front of it, and you hide a duffel bag in there. The guy went white.
No way.
And he swore, and the whole room burst out laughing, and I don't use bad language in work, and it's just like, he just burst. He was gasped, and you could just tell he was like, you should never have lots of sweary words known that, right? Yep. And it kind of shook the guy, because it was one of those moments where, and this was only recently, and it was nice because he came up and he's like, you shouldn't have known that. He's like, but you just stuck me in because everybody knows my money is.
I know, he's away up the road to make sure he gets to put and say.
And